Two small figures moved through the quiet woods that afternoon. Point one was a man on a short hike. The other was a tiny Chihuahua who had somehow ended up very far from home. The woods were wide and still, tall trees, long paths, and very little sound. The Chihuahua stayed low to the ground. He watched everything. When the man first tried to pick him up, the dog pulled away quickly. He snapped his teeth and twisted out of reach. It wasn't anger. It was worry. The man spoke softly and stayed nearby. He could see the small collar around the dog's neck. So someone was looking for him, somewhere. There was no shelter nearby, no house in sight, just the trail and the quiet trees. The man realized the little dog probably didn't belong out here for long. If he wandered deeper into the woods, it could be hard to find the trail again. So he stayed patient. The Chihuahua was alert and quick. The man was calm and careful. One watched every movement. The other moved slowly and spoke in a steady voice. After a few minutes, the man tried wrapping the dog in a towel. The dog twisted free and bit through the cloth. So the man paused and thought for a moment. He looked at the only tool he had with him, a small camera tripod. There was a tiny clip attached to it. Slowly, gently, he reached toward the dog's collar. The Chihuahua stepped back once. Then he stood still. The clip slipped onto the collar. Just like that, the man had made a leash. They started walking together along the trail, step by step. The dog moved carefully at first, but he kept going. Every few steps, the man spoke to him. Good boy. The path slowly opened toward the trailhead. It was not far now. When they reached the end of the trail, the man looked at the tag on the collar. There was a phone number. His signal was weak, but he tried sending a message anyway. Then he waited. Not long after, a car arrived. A woman stepped out and hurried forward. When she saw the Chihuahua, she began to cry immediately. She knelt down and gathered the small dog in her arms. He had jumped out of their car hours earlier, far down the road. They had been searching since then. The little Chihuahua relaxed quietly in her arms, as if the long afternoon had finally ended. The man stood nearby for a moment, just watching. It had started as a short hike, nothing unusual. But sometimes a small moment changes the whole day. The woods were quiet again. The trail looked the same as before. But something gentle had already happened there. Trust often begins slowly. Sometimes it only needs patience and a steady voice. If you enjoy quiet animal stories like this one, consider liking the video, sharing it with someone, and subscribing for more. Because small moments with animals are easy to miss, but when we slow down and watch, they often tell the best stories.